On the 10th of November 2025, Bethesda dropped the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, and, well, we need to talk about it.
Bullshit, dude. Let's talk about it.
Fallout 4's Anniversary Edition launch has been rough.
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition has launched, and it is a complete irredeemable disaster. Bethesda manages to just take my breath away. They couldn't disappoint me more.
It doesn't just work.
So, it's fair to say that Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition release has gone about as well as Nick Jonas's guitar solo for the Academy of Country Music Awards. That is still hard to listen to, but do you know what hurts the most about the newest Bethesda release? It's the fact that I knew it was going to be utterly dog shit the second they announced it was happening. And to make sure I wasn't caught up in the Bethesda shit tsunami, I went into my Steam settings a few weeks back and turned off auto updates. And to this day, I still haven't updated it.
Remember what I say, I think you can say no.
So in today's video, I'm going to share some criticisms as well as complaints about the new release as well as Bethesda Game Studios as a whole. So if you're down to watch another video of a frustrated Fallout fan rant about Bethesda, then you're in the right place. Because in the words of the great and powerful Jesse Pinkman,
"You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!"
So, in my personal opinion, Bethesda hasn't really produced a proper game since 2015 when they released Fallout 4. Sure, I know that 76 got better over time and Starfield was decent, but neither one of them had the same feel as their earlier works, like Oblivion, Fallout 3, or Skyrim, which were all in their own right certified bangers. And not only have their recent releases been completely lackluster, but it's gotten so bad nowadays that they can't even seem to re-release their own games without completely fucking them up.
It just works.
Now, I'm sure that everyone watching this video has already seen the numerous issues Fallout 4 is currently experiencing, and those issues were perfectly displayed in Luke Stevens' video where he boots up the game for the first time since the update, and I'm going to show that on screen now.
We're going to see if we can actually get this to launch. I'm going to hit play and we're just going to see what happens, okay? Because other people I've heard, they can't get past the initial load in before it crashes. We're going to see if I can get it working. Whatever's happening on the screen now, I don't think that's supposed to happen.
No, it's not.
I'm confused. Well, it seems to be working very well.
It just works.
Unfortunately, this is most people's experience nowadays. And as you can imagine, gamers aren't exactly holding back, as you can see by these comments I've collected. Yeah, they ain't wrong. For anyone that doesn't know, that's actually the official slogan for Fallout 5, and the hate doesn't end there. So yeah, saying Bethesda fans are a little bit pissed at the moment is a bit of an understatement. Like seriously, you know it's bad when even Mr. Matty Plays is trashing it. He's normally a really positive person in the community, but even optimists have their breaking point. And it seems like Bethesda have found that point for pretty much the entire fan base, myself included at this point. And I think it's sad but true to say that all the trust Bethesda have gained over the years by giving us such incredible games has now pretty much been lost at this point. Because time after time we've been burned by this company, and time after time they've shown us instead of listening to the issues from the community, they're more interested in just milking every last penny out of them.
Hello, I like money.
And there couldn't be a more perfect example of this than the Fallout New Vegas 15th anniversary bundle they announced on Fallout Day.
Ooh, you suck!
Fallout Day, there's another 40 minutes of my life I will never get back. But anyways, back to my point. They announced during the stream that they would be selling a New Vegas 15-year anniversary bundle that would consist of Fallout New Vegas with all the DLC, a Victor statue, 2 patches, evolution cards, and a pin. And they'd be giving you all of that for the low price of £140, or $155 if you're in the US. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says, that's literally daylight robbery, because if we actually break it down, to buy New Vegas with all of the DLC, you're looking at a grand total of around £5.19. The pin, badges, and evolution cards look like the type of shit you'd find in a cheap loot crate, which aren't going to be worth much at all. Meaning the only thing worth having in this bundle is Victor, and I don't know about you, but I don't feel like an 8-inch PVC Victor statue is worth paying upwards of £100.
Well, that's a rootin' tootin' ripoff, partner.
But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Anyways, moving forward from the current Fallout issues, I think it's time to address the problem that is Bethesda moving forward. So, it's no big secret that the next big title on the horizon for Bethesda is the new Elder Scrolls game, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit worried. And it seems like I'm not the only one that has concerns. And you know what I find most crazy about all of this? That if you asked me if I had any concerns for this back in 2018, I would have straight up laughed in your face. But here I am now in the mid-2020s, and I'd laugh at you if you didn't have any concerns. And in a time where Bethesda releases were normally anywhere from 2 to 3 years apart, a game not doing so well wasn't that much of a big deal. But given that Skyrim was released in 2012, The Elder Scrolls 6 was announced back in 2018, and we aren't likely to have our hands on it up until 2028, shows a serious problem for Bethesda. They just aren't fast enough, and in recent years they haven't even been good enough. And due to their slowness and constant missteps, as well as greedy marketing, they now have a fan base that are losing patience and hope at an alarming rate. And because of this, I personally think that The Elder Scrolls 6 will be a make or break part in the current Bethesda timeline. Because let's be honest, if you're leaving it upwards of 15 years between IP specific releases, they need to be home runs, otherwise the fan base won't be there in the 15 years that follow after. And now is the point where I want to hand it over to you guys. What are your thoughts on the Fallout Anniversary Edition, and do you have any faith that Bethesda can rise up from the shit-filled hole they found themselves in and regain their former glory? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, for anyone that watches the normal settlement build videos I make, don't worry, I'm currently finishing off the most recent build, and I should have that out on the 26th of November, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Lastly, I just wanted to say a big thank you to you guys for sticking with me while I ranted and moaned today, and if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider hitting that like and sub button, because who knows, maybe I'll make a few more of these videos in the future if you enjoy them. Anyways, as always, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.